Sean Zittel here with the Pocket Rocket, Wayne McCullough. Wayne, what did you think of Mayweather-McGregor tonight?
I thought, Mayweather, went out there, came forward like he said he would do, but he could hit more in this fight than he probably could hit his whole career. Conor was looking for the shot and he backed him up, but I thought Conor won the first 3 rounds. I really did. I thought Conor did really well, won the first couple of rounds, and I had a 5-4 getting into the 10th round for Mayweather. It was close.
Is it bad for boxing at all that Conor was competitive with Floyd?
No, I think if Floyd, we all know Floyd wasn't the same Floyd. He was it 21 or 2 years ago, but he still had enough to beat Conor. But Conor, he take your hat off to him. He talked his way into this fight. It happened, and he put on a good performance.
Did he surprise you with his performance?
I think Floyd could hit more in this fight than he could hit his whole career, and that's unusual for Floyd. But I say Conor, he may have punch power in the UFC, but in the box that was different for him. He couldn't hurt Floyd, and Floyd then would get a knockout.
You had a ridiculously big heart. What did you make of Floyd's heart tonight? Because he's usually known as, people like to call him the runner, the defensive guy, but tonight he bit down on his mouthpiece and went forward. What did you think of that?
That was unusual to see from Floyd. He come forward, he lost, in my book, he lost the first 3 rounds. And then he stepped it up and he switched plans and he came forward using that right hand. His left hand he didn't really use it much. I think that he talked about a sore hand. I think it was his left hand was hurting, so his jab wasn't there.
Yeah, where was the jab?
No jab, no left hooks to the body against the southpaw, which works good. And he didn't throw it, so it must have been his left hand that was really hurting real bad.
Was there a certain point in the fight where you said Floyd's heading to a stoppage now?
Yeah, but 6 or 7, you see him hitting Conor clean and Conor fall backwards a little bit, and you can see he wasn't used to getting hit up the head that much, because in MMA you can grapple somebody or take them down. But with this fight, he was getting hit more often to the head, and he's not used to getting hit the head as much.
Is Conor a unique case with his talent as a stand-up fighter, as a boxer, striker, in comparison to those other MMA guys? Meaning, if those other MMA guys try to do what he did tonight, it may not be as competitive, or do you think we could see more fights like this tonight?
Well, I know for a fact Conor started in boxing. He was as an amateur fighter back in Dublin. He did start as a boxer. So he's experienced boxing first, and then he went to MMA. So at least he has the basics of boxing from the ground up. And other guys have never did boxing before, so they'd struggle competing in boxing. And Conor's fought the best fighter on the planet 2 years ago, and that's Floyd Mayweather, and he put up a performance that most people thought he wouldn't do.
Wayne, I understand you're a journalist now, and a great one at that.
And a trainer too.
Hell of a trainer too, so with that, but I'm asking you to maybe put aside your neutrality. Where was your heart tonight? Because you're from Ireland, but you love boxing, right?
Well, I'm from Ireland. I met Conor once. I just seen him there and he said hello, Wayne, but not friends. Right. I've known Floyd for 20 years. I got to spar Floyd. Sure to see him gyms together, and I consider Floyd more of a friend than Conor would be. You know what I mean?
Right.
People like, you're Irish, but if somebody's my friend, I back my friend up. But in saying that, I thought Conor would have got the win, because I thought Floyd would have got old, which he did, and Conor would have got a stoppage later on, but it didn't happen that way. Floyd got the stoppage. He still had enough in the tank to get the win, and he showed that.
Where does Floyd finish now that this is it? Does he finish maybe at the top of the greatest of all time, or is he top 10, top 5?
Well, he did break Rocky Marciano's record, but Rocky Marciano fought Archie Moore in his last fight, so there's the asterisk beside it. And it will
fought some easy guys those first 40 fights, though.
Yeah, we'll go down in history as he's 50-0, but I don't think it should allow that. I really don't, because if say Rocky Marciano fought somebody like Archie Moore in his last fight to go to 49-0, then he should fight like somebody like Triple G or somebody like that, or some over the hill former world boxing champion. You know what I mean? They go to 50-0, but this will probably count in history as 50-0.
I guess that's my last question then. What Rocky Marciano, now that record after like 60, 70 years is broken, any reflection on Marciano holding that record for so long?
Well, a lot of guys have beat it, because you get Chavez have beat that, but then they got the loss.
Right. So
you get guys like that who have already beat it a long time ago, but then they fought on too long to get that loss, and that's what happened. But 49-0, Joe Kazaki, I thought he might have did it, and he retired like 45, 46-0 or something. So I thought he would have went on to do it, and he didn't do it.
But how great was Rocky as a fighter, do you think?
Rocky was brilliant. No, Rocky Marciano was more like a cruiserweight, really small guy, probably weighed 185, and you got to give him credit. People say he fought guys on their way out, but he still won. He still won all 49 fights, and he probably maybe fought a better caliber opponents than Floyd fought. Floyd fought over 20 world champions, but you know, as you say early on, maybe not. The caliber.
Yeah, well, even Floyd and Ali themselves gave Rocky credit. So
that's right. Yeah. You give Rocky credit. I was wearing a Rocky Marciano t-shirt this morning, Roots of Fights, and I said, is his record going tonight? It went tonight.
Thanks so much for your time, Wayne.
Thank you.